Everybody, we're back. My next guest tonight anchors Weekend Update on Saturday Night Live. Please welcome our buddy, Colin Quinn.
This isn't the one you're spinning.
No. How are you, my friend? Nice to have your big Irish head on the show.
The band sounds great, huh? The band sounds great.
Yeah.
Don't sound too great, though. You know, Max is watching, and he's watching every night at Motel 6. Sitting there by the ice machine with Clarence Clemens, and he's going to be pissed off if you guys sound too good.
You think so?
Oh, yeah. He's sitting in some bar in, like, Texarkana right now, telling the bartender he's the one that came up with greetings from Raspberry Park. Watch yourself.
You think he's a bitter guy, huh?
I'm just saying.
You know, I gotta say, talking. You look good.
Oh, thanks, Colin.
You do. You look good. We see you around. Don't touch me. You look really good, and I dare say you've lost some weight, haven't you?
Well, you know what I did? Here's the sad thing. I went to a weight loss place, like a serious weight loss place, but I only lasted for 3 hours. I went to the place, and the cab driver on my way to, like, the posh, fancy, you know, you get a few dollars, you start to get like that. And, I start to get like that, I say.
Yeah.
The cab driver...
You went to the nice, fancy
I went to the fancy weight loss place. I'm driving to the place, and my cab driver's driving, I'm chatting it up with him. And I go, where are you from, sir? Somalia. So, yeah, well, I'm the spoiled American going to force myself to starve, and this guy's from Somalia. You know, remember people were starving in Somalia? Am I imagining that? Or, no, that was a big thing.
No, you're doing fine,
I thought it was rye. I guess it was rye, not really funny. Rye.
The irony wasn't lost on me, buddy. Yeah.
Thanks, Andy.
So, does that bother you? Do you feel guilty going to those weight loss places?
Yeah, because it's that same feeling you get at the gym when you're, like, climbing the fake mountain or, like, rowing the fake machine, and there's, like, some Central American guy that works there looking at you like, you do this when you don't have to? Why would you do it? I had to get over here, you know?
Did you, what kind
of... that Club Med, you know, you go to Club Med, and, you're trying to enjoy a nice time doing Jell-O shots while 500 indigenous people behind a barbed wire fence checking you out. It's hard to enjoy the beach volleyball game at Club Med when Wyclef is staring bullet holes at you from the fence.
Don't go to the one with Wyclef. What about, have you tried any of the new weird diet methods, anything like that?
Well, I'm not ashamed to say I've been down with Tybo for a couple of weeks now. See, she knows.
Yeah, I've seen some ads for Tybo. It's
Billy Blank's Tybo.
Is that the guy?
Yes. Since I've been doing that, I've lost 12 pounds in 7 fights. Thanks to Tybo. If you kick my ass, then you have to go through Sinbad and 2 girls from Guiding Light. Tybo. Billy Blanks. He's got them all hypnotized. He's like Tony Robbins.
Yeah, well, you look at the ads, and those people are swearing that this is the best exercise they've ever done.
They're all scared of Billy Blanks. He's like a serial killer. You see his eyes? Tybo. All right, Tybo. Yes, Billy. He's got his nipple showing on that unitard. What the hell's that outfit he's wearing? Then I flick over. He's on every channel, like after 1 at night. If you watch TV late at night, every channel is Tybo, and then there's one channel, the Juice Man. Only now the Juice Man's been on for 10 years now. His wife and kids, I don't know if they left him or what. You know, it's just him. Just sitting there, like the wife and kids have had enough. They're like, enough with the juice, you know? He's just sitting alone with like a house full of juice by himself, you know? He juiced the cat like 6 months ago. He's just sitting there like, what do you do? What's good for suicidal tendencies? Carrot and beet. For loneliness, parsley and bok choy. You know.
You're not into the Juice Man, I take it then.
No, I am. That's a sick thing. He's my hero, Billy Blanks, and I bought all the real videos, like banned from television, you know, the real, like, live murders and people falling out of planes, world's faultiest electrical wiring, you know, all those kind of videos. You're just watching people get murdered on film, just sitting there for like 6 hours in an orgy of violence, watching all these things go. Those are like the new stars now, you know? It's no longer like acting is obsolete. It's just like, hey, weren't you the 7-Eleven clerk who got shot at 10:15 p.m., 6/6/97? Wasn't that you? Yeah.
Well, you're not a bad. I mean, I saw you do a play, and you see his play when he did the play on Broadway?
I did not get to see it there.
Wow, just wanted to point that out.
Really? Yeah. Gee, you ran all summer like 4 blocks from here. Right?
I went and checked out your play on Broadway.
Thank you.
And I asked Andy a bunch of times, please come. And I saw you did some acting in that show. You did a little bit of acting. Are you thinking of taking up the acting, maybe?
It doesn't matter because everybody acts now all the time. I love, like, real-life people. We all act, you know. It's like if you lie to people, then you have to act your way out of it. You're like, hey, you know, you didn't call back your friend. He's like, hey, did you get my message? No. You didn't get a message from me? No. All right, you didn't get a call on your machine 2 days ago. All right, fine. Your machine sounded kind of funny. Anyway, who knows? But let's see if I can act my way out of this one.
God, I sure am sorry I missed that one.
Don't worry, we taped it, Andy.
Okay.
We'll cut it right after the match day.
We're not cutting anything. We're going to let you hang, my friend.
Fine, good. The only part about it that bothers me is Frank Smiley. If you knew this guy that booked the show.
Oh, great. This will get you out. Talk about someone backstage no one knows.
It doesn't matter. I think people should know.
Preserver,
he was telling me, lose that acting bit, lose that acting. I was like, no, Frank, it's going to work. Trust me. I've been doing this for years. Well, let's go to show. Even Frank Smiley can be right once in a while.
Is Frank here? We're not going to get a camera on Frank, so you're going to be humiliated too.
Yeah, that's right.
I'm going to get you back to solid ground, my friend, by asking you about President Clinton. I know you had to talk about this a lot on the Weekend Update program.
Yeah.
Which is the program Inside Saturday Night Live.
Right.
Do you think he's learned his lesson? Do you think he's out of the woods?
Well, I just think he's going to keep doing it, Conan, because as you know, whatever happens in your childhood, you're going to repeat it until you die. There's no way out. You know, I hate to get all Freudian about it, but let's face the facts. If you were born, let's say you were born, if you slept in bed with your aunt and she had cold cream and smelled like apricots, you can't get sexually excited for the rest of your life unless it's like some kabuki guy putting apricot brandy on your testicles, you know? Not that I'm saying you're into that, but people were into that.
What a specific for instance.
Yeah. Wow. Where'd you get that image, Colin?
Now, wait a minute.
I knew I smelled.
I don't want any trouble.
I knew I smelled brandy. All right. Well, it's been nice having you on. You're a big star now, you know.
Yeah.
You are a big star. Are you getting the good treatment, you think?
No, I'm just, you know, it's like you expect, you think you're going to make it, and you're going to get away with not doing your laundry. I have to do my laundry. I have to go to the bank. I go to the bank. First of all, you go to the bank. You can't just go to the bank. Now you have to get in line behind the guy who's transferring funds for the Medellin cartel. You know, I'm trying to get $20 for a pint of Ben & Jerry's, and this guy's transferring funds to the Cayman Islands.
For Wycliffe.
For Wycliffe, exactly. Then I hold the door for somebody in New York. They just leave you there. If you don't, like, let go of the door in somebody's face, you'll be there for 8 months. Next thing you know, you're wearing a doorman's uniform, you're getting Christmas tips, you know.
You're a depressing guy.
No, I'm not, Conan.
I just like that you're, you know, we talked about this once before, but you got the big Irish head syndrome.
Oh, yeah.
And you've got it bad, my friend. I've got the big fat Irish head, and your head, and both our heads get bigger every time I see you. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, but you know what was weird? You did it to me, and I was like, you know, Conan's got this weird thing with the heads, and I kind of let it slide because you have to.
Right.
Or you look in bad form on the air if I take a swing at him. But then you did it to Jay Leno, and I was like, you know, don't tell Jay Leno he has a big head. And you were on his show calling him a big head, too, and he is a big head. You're right. That's the embarrassing part.
That guy's got a major league melon,
yeah. He does, and he's not even Irish.
All right. There's some Irish in there. Saturday Night Live this Saturday with Gwyneth Paltrow, Bare Naked Ladies.
Yeah.
Sounds like a rerun, but check it out anyway.
It is a rerun.
What's wrong with me? Colin Quinn, everybody. We'll be right back with another play.